Okay. So I've been doing work on my attachment style.
Mhm.
Remember I discovered I have disorganized.
Mhm.
So for the last probably 3 months, I've been in a program to work on my attachment style and just like my beliefs, like namely my most limiting beliefs. And one of the things that came up during that is that I believe parenting is hard. Like,
That's funny. That came up this morning with someone else.
well, then you are going to know exactly what to say to me because I'm just like, I really believe it is so hard. And I think there's probably layers to that. I just kind of have this belief that life is hard. But parenting is just like next level hard, you know.
So I don't know that my answer is going to be what you think it's going to be, because the answer is it is. And who says you can't do
So,
hard things? Like, you do hard things constantly. You are the epitome of doing hard things.
yeah.
I think what the actual belief that stumbles you up, at least for the other mom I was talking to this morning, is that you think it shouldn't be hard, but that it is. So something must be wrong.
Something must be wrong. Yeah.
And
That's
it is
exactly
hard.
what it is.
Parenting is fucking hard. You take on the responsibility of creating a human, or more than one, and then being safe and attuned and caring for that human or set of humans for 18 plus years. That's longer than it takes to get a doctorate degree. I actually, by example, when I was talking to her, I was like, everybody has different paths in life, and everybody has a hard. So the phrasing that I like to use is, this is hard, right? The first one is, this is hard, and who the hell says I can't do hard things? Like, who said that? Where did that belief come from? There's an answer to that question, and I don't like those people very much, so F them, right? But the second part is, this is my heart. Everybody has heart. This is my heart because I get everything that I want. You wanted to be divorced from that man. You got it. Did it come with its own little parcel of hard? Absolutely. Different kind of hard, more challenges in some areas. Absolutely. But you got what you wanted. You wanted to have children, presumably at some point, or they wouldn't be here. And you got that. Did it come with its own parcel of hard? Absolutely. You bet it did. You wanted to be able to create your own business. Did that come with its own parcel of hard? Yes, it did. You wanted to be able to go back to the hospital and work at the hospital again. Did that come with its own parcel of hard? Absolutely, it did. You've talked about going and getting your PhD. Will that come with its own parcel of hard? Yes, it will.
That way.
Right? Everything comes with hard. This is my hard because I get what I want. That helps me tremendously, that particular reframe. I wanted to have children. I want to raise my children without giving them all of my childhood trauma. That layer adds another layer of hard. Who says I can't?
Absolutely.
Right? It is hard. Yep. You're not going to convince me. I've never met a parent who thought parenting was easy. Thousands and thousands of parents, none of them think it's easy. Some of them think a specific stage is easier than they expected. They're like, I don't know why people have such a hard time with newborns. My newborn sleeps all the time. Awesome for you. Just wait. Or some people, a lot of people will, when they have respectfully parented and they have a really good relationship with their kids, then their teens are a lot easier than they expected. Society hates teens. There's a very negative story around teens. And so then they're like, I like my teens. They're nice people. I like hanging out with them. They're grumpy sometimes and they're super hormonal and emotional, but like, I know that. So this is kind of chill. And that surprises them. That doesn't mean that overall parenting is easy. It just means that some things are easier than you expected and some things are definitely harder than you expected.
I think you just nailed it. It's just, I think it shouldn't be hard. Or I think I judge myself and I think it's just a limiting belief. Right.
That
Like
if you were doing it
gaslighting
right, or if you
myself.
had the right mindset, that you wouldn't think that.
Yeah.
Maybe there's somebody out there, maybe that's, I don't know all people. I've never met them. That's what I'm saying. In the thousands of parents that I have met, I have never met one who categorically said that parenting was easy. Never had
Okay.
it. Now, have I heard people say things kind of affirmation like, I can do this, parenting comes easily and naturally to me? Like, I've heard that. But it's more of a like trying to get themselves into a mindset where they build their confidence than trying to deny the fact that raising other underdeveloped humans is an easy thing. But
Right.
easy isn't, like, if you go back to fixed and growth mindset, fixed mindset is that you're either good or you're bad. Growth mindset is I can always get better. Right?
Right.
And wherever I am right now, okay, that's where I'm at. That's my starting point. One step forward. And you just keep going. So when we look at something like parenting, that is entirely too broad of a subject, honestly. That involves birthing children, not an easy thing. Like, even if you just plan your C-section, it's still not easy. You still have to recover from a surgery.
Right.
That involves conceiving children, which isn't even easy sometimes. That involves maybe adopting children, which is never an easy process. That involves being bonded to another human that you use to create this human. And a lot of times that's not an easy process. That involves conflicting opinions and research and judgment and criticism and the entire world telling you how you should do things, even though everybody's opinion seems to contradict somebody's opinion. Right? That's not easy to deal with. Then you have like the volume, just the volume of children is not easy. They're loud. They're very loud. You know, then you have the competing needs. They have needs and they have a lack of ability to process time and to have delayed gratification yet. So their needs tend to trump your needs, and trying to decide which of your needs literally can't wait, because if you don't eat, you're going to turn into a Hulk mom, versus, yeah, I can take my bath after bedtime because if I try to do that right now, I'm just going to lose my crap anyway because they won't stop banging on the door. You know, like trying to make all of those millions of decisions, that is hard. Trying to decide what to feed everyone for dinner every single night forevermore is hard. And
yeah,
would any of that not be true if you didn't have kids? You'd still have to decide what to feed yourself every day. And maybe that would be easy, but for me, it's not. I hate making those decisions. You would still have to decide what to do with your time. You would still have to decide who to engage with and how to invest your energy in people and whose needs are more of a priority in this given moment of time than yours. And maybe that's not the case, but then you have to deal with the letdown and the conflict and the conversations of telling people, yeah, I'm not going to meet your needs, I'm meeting my needs. And that's hard.
yeah.
Like, there's not really a path that it doesn't involve some parcel of hard.